Before we get into the video, I would like to let you know that these are just my opinions. Ultimately, it should be you who decides the outcome, and I still play Genshin Impact and will still continue to do so. With that said, let's get on with the video. When I first started playing it, I was hyped. An anime game that looks this great, the story was nice, it's funny. I ended up liking almost every character in the game. I wanted to spend as much time as I could on Genshin Impact, but eventually in the coming months, I realized I should have looked at guides and I should have learned more about the game before progressing into the story and getting a higher adventure rank. I rushed, wasted my resources, and eventually the game became unplayable for me and I quit. If you're playing Genshin Impact, what you need to remember always that this game heavily focuses on resource management and you don't want to burn your supplies too quick. For example, take artifacts. You won't get the best artifacts until you reach adventure rank 40 or 45. So you should only upgrade artifacts that you think you will need to a specific level for your main and your sub team. So you shouldn't max them out yet and unless you reach 40 to 45 adventure rank. You gotta remember that this is a gacha game, so you won't always get what you want unless you have a lot of money to spend. You only get a specific amount of Primogems as a free to play player, and it's not much. And each 10 pulls cost about 1600 Primogems, and the pity pull for the 100% chance to get a 5-star, which might not even be a 5-star character, it could even be a 5-star weapon. That is also 100 pulls, so that's a lot of Primogems. I think 16,000 Primogems. In my case, I got lucky with 50 pulls. I got Kamisato Ayato, which is the most badass looking character and is quite powerful. But as I was saying, it's a gacha. Know what you're getting into. I'm already in it. There's no going back for me. And of course, you have to farm ley lines, dungeons, bosses, daily quests, specific monsters, specific people, as in not people as in players, people as in the NPCs. It's like a job you're not paid for. Now here's the big reason why I love Genshin Impact. So here's how the story starts. You get separated from your brother or your sister, whichever you've chosen, whatever, I don't know. You find emergency food. The story of the dragon, the story of Venti, the story of Lord Geo Zhongli, also known as Rex Lapis, is just amazing to me. Every time I'm in Genshin Impact, I want to know what's going to happen next. I still want to know who is Paimon, where did she come from. I want to know if they will ever meet the siblings and will they ever have a happy ending. But it doesn't look like Genshin Impact is going to have an ending. Anyways, now you might say, I'm that into the story, why not just watch someone else play the game? But that's the thing, I love the story so much that I want to walk in their footsteps. I understand them better than watching a video. It's like I'm actually walking in their footsteps. You also got to remember Genshin Impact isn't an MMO or an MMORPG. It's an RPG with some multiplayer aspects. I hope I didn't get that wrong. When I first joined Genshin Impact, I thought it was a MMORPG. I didn't do much research and I was like, I'm gonna do some stories with my friends, but then you can't go story mode with your friends. It's actually basically a story game, but you can just get help with your friends. You can kill bosses, but you can't focus on the main story with your friends. You just can't. But if you accept that, then the game does have a lot to offer, and which is why I think the game is still alive. It's free to play single player game with multiple aspects. There's always something new coming out. They're always releasing some new update, and every update is something exciting. It's endless content and you can start whenever. It's not like you'll start late and you'll be like you can't keep up, because there's no PvP in this. It's story mode. So if you just enjoy story mode, you can just start whenever. There are so many guides on YouTube. I myself upload some guides here and every now and then. And if I were to make a prediction, I would say Genshin Impact is going to last a very long time. And with that said, that concludes my honest thoughts on Genshin Impact. Again, if you're just starting out, I would suggest you to look at some guides before making any progress into the game, because you don't want to mess up like me and end up restarting the whole game because you wasted all your supplies. Anyways, that's it, and I'll see you guys next time.